If we could have your attention, if you could come closer, I can't see you. I know you're being shaded by the trees. But for a moment, get out of the tree, get out of the shade, because we can't see you. And it's always better to talk to an audience than to the cameras. So I'm going to have Brandon McElroy come up here, say a few words, and it's all yours, brother.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I first want to welcome you to Weinland Park. This is one of the city's most infamous neighborhoods for great change, representative neighborhood that has gone from a crime rate that was astronomical, and in just a few years under the leadership of the city and our police force and our neighborhood and our residents to an area that's dropped over 43% in crime. Now, that may not mean a lot to you today, but to be able to stand out here today and have a nursery, an area that is for a community to come together is a huge, huge thing. For myself, being the president of the Weinland Park Civic Association, it's a great opportunity to invite you here under an area that is in great need of shade, as you can all tell. We have a lot of residents here that have pushed hard for treescape, for landscaping, for the beautification, and many people think it's just an area for, oh, you just want something pretty, but it's not that at all. There's a lot of benefits to treescape, and we have an opportunity here in Weinland Park to be the catalyst for that. And it's a great opportunity for us with Branch Out Columbus in partnership with the city, the mayor, and the other organizations that are here today to do that. 12% is the scape coverage, and that's not a lot for a neighborhood or a city with an average of 30%. So we look forward to all of the partnerships that are coming forward. I had the great honor to introduce to you someone that really needs no introduction. He's been a champion for the city, a voice that everyone has heard for a long time. Myself being 9 years old when he was elected to office, and having an opportunity to shake his hand during that process and say, "You have my vote." Without further ado, I want to introduce a great man, an icon, and a role model for political leaders across the country, our Mayor Michael B. Coleman.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You know, I remember him when he was 9 years old, and he did. He promised me his vote, and he's been doing it ever since. And I'm grateful for that. But the truth is, Brandon has become one of this community's leaders all over the city. He's a great guy. He started young, and he's been doing just wonderful for our community and for this community in particular. And I'm grateful for him. You know, I just looking right here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 trees in this whole block area. You've heard of food deserts, and in Columbus we have tree deserts. And so, you know, trees aren't just for shade. They aren't just to turn into beautiful colors over the course of a year. Trees are good for our air quality. Trees are good for our water quality. There's been studies that say that trees in neighborhoods help reduce crime, violent crime in that community. Trees help improve the overall health of the people that live in our community. And of course, trees are good for our environment, and it's good for the quality of life. And so when I see a tree in a neighborhood, trees, not just one, but multiple trees in a neighborhood, I immediately say, that's a good neighborhood. That's a great neighborhood. And so we did a study of trees in Columbus. Well, you know why we're doing that study? Because we want to have an impact on all those things. You know, you read in the dispatch this morning about how crime is reduced. Violent crime is reduced 30% in the city of Columbus through a lot of combination of efforts. It probably could have been reduced even more if there were more trees in our community, in some communities. And so in Columbus, the Urban Tree Canopy is about 22%. And that's a total of 31,000 acres. These trees, we need to keep the ones we have, but there's a certain tree that is being attacked by the Asian longhorn beetle. And we've lost 200,000 of our trees due to these pests that exist. But we have a decent tree planting program that has resulted in at least not losing any more trees than what we planted during the past several years. We've remained the same. But being the same isn't good enough, because the 22% canopy is clearly not sufficient for an urban community. And so what we found out in this study is that residents of our lower income neighborhoods and more challenged neighborhoods have less access to the benefits that trees provide than those in higher income neighborhoods. And so this map here, if you can pull this over, just lift it up. This orange color, is that orange? That's an orange color. Represents the areas of the city that have a 15%, less than 15% urban canopy. And look at that. Franklinton, Weinland Park, the Tri-Village area, the West Campus area, big parts of the South Side, parts of the West Side, throughout. Millbrook, Vassar Village, Italian Village, many areas that don't have, that's good, enough trees, less than 15%. And that's not a good thing. That's not good for our city. That's not good for our residents. So how do we stack up with other cities? Well, we're at 22%. Minneapolis is 31%. Cincinnati, almost 40%. Pittsburgh, 42% tree canopy. Washington, D.C., 35%. Charlotte, 46%. Even one of our biggest competitors, the city of Austin, has a tree canopy higher than the city of Columbus, and that's the city of Austin, Texas. And for the first time, when they say it's bigger in Texas, it's true than Columbus. First time it's been true. And so we developed what's called the Columbus Green Memo. We've worked hard at it. Green Memo 3. The first one came out in 2004, 2005. A few years later, number 2 came out. Number 3 is the most comprehensive and aggressive green plan in our city. And it set a goal of a tree canopy of 5% greater by 2020. And I think that's very manageable. But we need to begin now. So in order to achieve this, an additional 5%, we need to plant 300,000 medium-sized trees in the city of Columbus. Now, there are about 300 or so thousand single-family homes in the city. I think 360 something like that. If every resident, single-family household, plants a tree in their front yard, or their backyard, or on their property, or in their neighborhood, we will reach that 5%, that 300,000 greater goal by the year 2020. So there are 60,000 acres of land available for possible plantings. So if we planted all those acres, we could reach 63%. Well, probably not going to be able to do that. But we can get up to 27%. You know what? We need to get up to 30%. 27% is too modest. I want to get up to 30%. I want to at least, no, wait a minute. Austin's 30%, I want to get to 31%. 31% by 2020. I know everybody put a lot of work in saying we do 5% more. I'm telling you today, we're going to 31% by the year 2020, we can't let Austin beat us in anything. So, but it's important. And so we're going to be very aggressive in trying to get our neighborhoods and the people that live in our neighborhoods to plant trees, beginning with the city of Columbus. We're going to set the stage. So we're going to prioritize area for planting with the ability to help mitigate the urban heat island. So where there are no trees, there's concrete. So the heat and the temperature rises in the summer. When the heat and the temperature rises in those neighborhoods that are more concrete than trees, then that heat gets into how we treat each other as well. And we want to treat each other well. So the more trees, we'll treat each other better. We want to conserve energy, we want to reduce the stormwater, we want to improve water quality, and most importantly, we want to prioritize low income and low home values in the city of Columbus and put trees in those areas first, focus on them. And so going to 31%, I'm changing this as we speak, 31% goal by 2020. That's what you got, Andy. The greatest opportunity for additional trees is on private property. 284 neighborhoods. Half of them have less than a citywide average urban tree canopy of 22%. Half of them. Everyone can step up. So we're going to put together some funds. We're going to have about $2.5 million available to add trees in our city. That will add 12,600 trees. We've been focused on the Greenways project on this side of the river. You all know about that. We got another 800 trees being planted there. And I'm going to put together an executive order. I don't have it all done yet. I just ran out of time to get to today, but the executive order would preserve and restore trees on all city-led construction projects. So we're going to take the lead. We're doing a lot of construction in our city. City is responsible for a lot of it. For those projects that we are solely responsible for, this executive order will challenge ourselves on saving and restoring trees and preserving trees for those construction projects. We have the Green Spot Backyard Conservation Program, and we will, as a city, also, in addition to that $2.5 million, provide $50 rebates to plant native trees on private properties. And those funds are enough for 400 trees. So Weinland Park, line up. $50 rebates to help plant trees in this area. And you're one of the priorities, I'm telling you that right now. Weinland Park's one of the priorities. And so we work with partners at Columbus Foundation to set up a fund where monies can be contributed and donated to the Columbus Foundation, and those monies will be set aside towards tree plantings in neighborhoods all over the city of Columbus in our priority areas. So you can't do any of this without great partnership and people who believe in what you're trying to accomplish. And I want to tell you that President Andy Ginther has told me that he's 100% supportive of this effort, wants to get it going, and is excited about this as well. So if I could bring out Council Member Andy Ginther.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor, and I'm not sure if you all have seen a theme here as the year progresses and the end of an amazing 16-year run comes to a close. But thank God, Aaron, you called this in September, because the goal would be 35 or 40% if we were here in October. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Mayor Coleman, for your leadership. Today's a great day for Weinland Park and a great day for the city of Columbus. We're investing in a program that will pay huge dividends, the quality of life of the kids that were just on that bus passing by for decades to come. Mayor Coleman and I know that healthy neighborhoods start from the ground up. The mayor has already outlined the city's commitment to increasing the tree canopy in Columbus. But now, as every great initiative and all the great work we've done to move our city forward, we need the people of Columbus to join us. So we're asking our residents and business leaders to join the effort and help create a greener Columbus for future generations. I'm asking everyone in our city to branch out. Branch Out Columbus is the part of the city's effort to plant 300,000 trees by 2020. The mayor and I are asking residents to join us in one of these 6 things. Educate the community about the importance of trees. Number 2, ask landowners to plant trees on their property. Educate the community on the proper planting and maintenance of trees. Help organize a tree planting event in your neighborhood. Plant and track the growth of trees. And finally, encourage donations for trees to be planted throughout our great community. Now remember, I'm just asking everybody to do one of those 6 action items. I know Brandon well enough to know that he's going to do all 6. So Branch Out Columbus is the commitment, a contract, if you will, between the city, our residents, for a brighter, greener tomorrow. At this point, I'd like to ask the mayor to introduce the great community leaders that are with us here today to talk more about their role in this process and how we're going to make an impact in their neighborhoods. Mayor, thank you for your leadership.
First, before we do that, Andy, let's go sign this.
Okay.
Let's go sign this and then come back.
All right.
Let's do that. The contract. Committing to help Columbus be beautiful, healthy, and prosperous. Urging our citizens to reduce stormwater runoff, cleaner air, reduce heat islands, and neighborhood beautification, healthy, and help reduce violence in our city. Educating our community, ask landlords to plant a tree, educate the community, organize and volunteer for tree planting. Plant a tree, and encourage donations. You know the best nation in the world? Donation is the best nation in the world. And so, that's a joke. So this is the contract we have, and I want our community members to agree with this. So I'm going to have the first signature, President Ginther the second, and others can sign it by the end of this event. I have one more announcement. Not only are we engaged in tree planting, we're going to be engaged in tree growing. And this vacant lot will be a nursery, the first urban nursery of its kind. And the trees that will be grown on this vacant lot will be used in this neighborhood. They'll be planted all throughout this neighborhood. So they're grown here and planted in parts of this neighborhood. Now, this is a great use of vacant land. Where there is other vacant land in the city, on the north side, on the east side, on the west side, and the south side, we will identify at least 4 other urban tree nurseries. That's what we're going to call them. We're making it up. Urban tree nurseries on vacant land that once stood a vacant and abandoned house or is vacant in that neighborhood. We're going to use it to advance the cause of that neighborhood by planting trees and then replanting them in those neighborhoods. We're going to do 4 of them by 2020. And so I'm extraordinarily excited by this. This tree nursery, as others, will be a place where you can learn about the importance of trees. Residents can pick up a tree and borrow tools to plant the tree in their property. This is a big deal. This is meaningful. And I believe this effort is city changing. If we all do what we're supposed to do, this will change the city for generations to come. We have a big challenge here. And we need to plant lots of trees. And everybody needs to take ownership and do it. So, two great people that has had a vision of the neighborhood. I'm proud to introduce them as residents, Sean Story and Omar El Hag Musa. Is that right? El Hag Musa? All right, come on up.
Hello everyone, my name is Sean Story. I am a resident of Weinland Park and also a partner with Near North, a nonprofit organization that was founded with the goal of developing some of the land that you'll find yourself in today into public space. In our neighborhood there's a very long list of people that I'd like to thank for their years of hard work in getting us to where we are today. But due to time constraints, I'll just say thank you to my neighbors, the residents of Weinland Park. And our long heritage of community-initiated answers to vacant and abandoned property. Whether it be Leslie Parsmore up the street with her bird sanctuary, or 4th Street Farms and their commitment to providing a space for urban agriculture in the neighborhood. We started our parks project here because we saw a limited opportunity to provide a much-needed asset in our community, public space. Now, 6 months, a year, 2 years from now, that opportunity would not be here. But today it is. The built environment had affected our lives so much growing up that we had to pass that inspiration on to others and ensure that investment and success here is equitable for the neighborhood. Today marks a new chapter in that heritage of providing what's needed from what we have. We're extremely excited to be partnering with the city on this project and hope that it only inspires others to take up a much needed cause in their community. So thank you everyone for coming out, and we're excited to see what's going to happen here.
I just have, before I start, I had a list of people that I wanted to thank. I want to thank NBBJ for creating the site plan and just providing that, their expertise on that. I wanted to thank the Columbus Land Bank and the Columbus Partners for providing the land that we have to grow these trees. I wanted to thank Friends of the Lower Olentangy Watershed because of their tireless effort for years now in this effort. They've been partners in Weinland Park for a long time now. And I wanted to thank the City of Columbus for providing us all the tools, the cisterns, the watersheds, the rain sheds, the grading of the site, the comp till, the gator bags, all the tools, because what we did was we approached the city and we said, help us help ourselves. And the city responded with enthusiasm, because if any community in this neighborhood, and in this city, I think, just reaches out and says, we want to do it for ourselves, we just need the tools to do it, or that kind of thing, I think the city has always responded in a positive manner. So I want to thank the city for providing us the tools and empowering us as a community to redefine areas in our community that don't seem to hold value. So, we're redefining this empty lot into something that's giving value and providing more sustainability for our neighborhood. Thank you.
All right, so let's everybody come over here, right?
Let's get some of these young people.
Let's get some, come on. You came off the bus. Come on, young man. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thanks, guys.